I'm surprised anyone is surprised that Parliament is going to bend. They can posture, they can discuss for a while, but the President's will ultimately have its way. As one of the commentators said, the President has the majority of that Parliament at his beck and call. Even the Appropriations Bill is querying. If he had not consented to it, it wouldn't have passed in the first place. So the President is pretentious, but equally Parliament is getting pretentious. And that shows you that really it is beyond the Appropriations Bill. It's more about the current political climate in which the President is trying to hammer the final nail in the coffin of the Parliament, especially its leader, squeeze her politically and drain her whatever political juice is still left in her, because she must be embarrassed and the President is embarrassing her. But I don't believe that the President is trying to be patriotic. I know that he knows that even Parliament could still return the bill, and if it returns it for the third time, his assent will be irrelevant. But he knows that this Parliament can dare him to that extent. That's why he's playing ping pong and knowing that he will be the last man laughing.
We make the assumption that the appropriation was done legally, and we continue to assume that it's being brought back legally. What should be the way out of this? Or are those assumptions even fair to make?
Yeah, they are assumptions, and all assumptions are rebuttable. It is not open to the President, for instance, to return a bill to Parliament after 30 days, because once a bill is presented for his assent, he can either assent to it or return it to Parliament, but within 30 days. And if it is the case that he has returned it after 30 days, that is illegal, unconstitutional, null and void. But again, we have a President who is not amenable to rule of law. He will try to do things with Parliament, whether they are legal or extra-legal. That's about the assumptions.
Now, I need to ask this. When the President, on his behalf, the Minister of Finance read a budget that was not assented to, what was being read then, and what is being brought back?
The President is keeping his cards close to his chest, so is the Speaker. And it's unfortunate and an indictment of the parliamentary leadership that they keep everyone guessing about what the President is saying in a letter, yet it can be scanned and shared, even on our WhatsApps, so that we have a clear, grounded discussion on what formally is at stake, even as we acknowledge that it is the politics that is having the sway and not the economics in this appropriate bill. President Museveni has not suddenly become an anti-corruption crusader. No, this here, if the Speaker didn't know, is against her. They are beating her, and she's isolated because she first alienated the public. Now the President, whom she thought she was appeasing, is also squeezing her. It's going to be terrible.
Let me steal some 5 seconds here and ask. This back and forth, how is it going to affect legal implementation of the budget when and if it is signed anytime soon?
Yeah, any delay is very problematic for purposes of operations of government. In democracies, government can even come to a standstill because the Parliament will insist, different parties will insist, and so on and so forth, and government can't dare spend without parliamentary authority in a working democracy. And I'm not saying Uganda is one, but even for whatever it's worth, any delay in handling this important blueprint for managing the economy is wasting our time and wasting our money, making investments unpredictable, and could scare away some investments, could reduce our rating by international lenders. We need to show that we can handle these simple matters so that people respect us as a country and have confidence in our economy. We cannot have a situation whereby we are a least developing country, we are indebted, and then we also can't pass a bill. No, we need to fix this.